Well, it's me again, and this is my podcast and my world, where I take you along on an adventure where we get to explore everything and anything that goes on in my mind. Oh boy, is it random, is it crazy, it's nuts, it's all over the place. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's have a good time. Well, good morning. Now, I'm gonna release this podcast. I'm actually releasing it today, but I videotaped it. Jeez, I put it together yesterday for you. So right now I'm in the past, but you're gonna get it today. So I just thought I would. I've got a little bit of time between here and there, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put together a little podcast here. It might be in two sections. I think that might be kind of fun. Me going and putting together this first half, and then maybe doing a second half, but we'll see. So, okay, got a shipment in. I know nobody's really interested. I'm like a lot of Americans. My family and I are. We're addicted. We have a major addiction. I know I'm not talking about sugar and carbohydrates today. I can talk about that another time. But I'm addicted to shopping online, and I should know better since I'm the one who delivers all of the online stuff people order. But I really like my Amazon. I'm ordering from Amazon like crazy. I'm a bad person, dude. Bad person. I order a bunch of garbage from China that comes through an app called Wish. And it's addictive, and it's cheap garbage. And I'm addicted. You know what? I can't stop myself. I've tried a few times to stop myself from ordering that garbage, and I don't know what it is. The being able to receive something in the mail, maybe that's what it is. It's always fun to go to the mailbox, and you open up the mailbox, and then there's something in there with your name on it, and you weren't expecting it, or you were expecting it, but it's always fun to receive mail. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's the convenience. I just click and I pay for it. Everything's done right then and there. And then, I don't have to go anywhere. It just arrives at my door or my mailbox. And the convenience is really freaking nice. Well, I did it again. I wanted to order myself some new headphones for my phone. And, I got a Macintosh or an iPhone and an iWatch. And I figured, why not AirPods? Why not? They're like, what was it, $279 or whatever. It's like just under $200 after tax. And I'm like, might as well. What the heck? I'm just gonna throw the money away. Otherwise, anyways, might as well throw it away on this, right? Ha ha. I'm a bad person, but whatever. So I ordered them, and I am not kidding. And I ordered them through Verizon Wireless. Okay. I am not kidding. They did not charge me any shipping whatsoever. I literally had them the next day after I ordered them. And it came through the regular post office. And that blew me away. Now, I'm in the shipping business, and I know how the speed of things are, and this was crazy. I ordered it, and literally the next day, boom, they're in my mailbox. And, I watched a bunch of tutorials and reviews and that kind of stuff on these things, and just completely impressed. I was just, other than the way that they look, they look really kind of, what the hell? It's like you got these great big white things hanging in your ears. It just doesn't look quite right. But I've got a couple of complaints already, and I've got a couple of, oh my gosh, this is awesomes already. Biggest complaint, they only come in white. It's like, why not black? You know, or red, or something, you know, gold or silver, or something that matches the damn cell phones. But black. You know, I got these white ones, they're in my ears, and they just stand out like a sore thumb, and it's like, I want them to blend in. So there's websites and stuff you can order. You pay an extra $100, and they give you ones that have been painted, but the reviews on those are not good. The paint chips, it's just not good. No, they need to make them out of black plastic. You know, maybe like a space gray or something to match the phones. Something. That's my biggest complaint. My biggest thing I really love. Oh my gosh, there's a couple of them, but you open up the case and boom, instantaneously the headphones sync with the phone. It's instant. There's no having to punch in numbers and try to find them and all this other BS when it comes to trying to hook up a Bluetooth. It is like literal, I mean, it's boom, instant. It's wonderful. The other thing I like is they're individual. So you can put them both in your ears. You can put just the left one in, just the right one in. They work completely independent of each other. So if one has a dead battery, you can charge it, and then the case is a charger too. So like it doesn't have to be plugged into anything. So let's say you're on a phone call that you know is going to last you all day. It's going to be a crazy phone call, and you put one in, and you talk until the thing starts to die, and then you pull the other one out and put it in, and then the one that's starting to die, you put it in the case and you let it charge for 15 minutes, pull it out, you got another 3 hours to go. And you can do that over and over again. I think there's a total of like 24 hours worth of battery charge in there, where you can talk for 24 hours straight or listen to music or whatever. As long as you, every 3 hours, you put it back in and charge it. So, yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, the technology is so awesome. It just rocks. This style and this setup is the future. My biggest fear was that they wouldn't fit in my ears, like they'd fall out. I have a lot of problems with, I have to get special headphones usually, because they gotta have a rubber thing in order to fit into my ear properly. Not the case with these. They fit in my ear perfect. I don't have any problems. I wouldn't say forget they're there, but they don't come out. My biggest problem is like when I eat or I talk a lot, my earbuds want to fall out of my ears, and that's not the case with these. They fit me just fine, so I'm really, really happy with that. So yeah, well, that's the new thing I got. You know, I got an Apple Watch. I absolutely love my Apple Watch. I wish there was I wish I could change a bunch of things about it. It really bothers me. The design, the size. I got the 38 millimeter. All that's perfect. All that's perfect. The being able to talk on the phone's perfect. I wish it lasted longer than an hour, but I don't really talk on the phone that much. And if I do, it's not usually through my wrist, my watch. I do every now and again, but in the future, I see it going further. I see the battery life on it lasting 2 or 3 days instead of just 24 hours, so you don't have to charge every day. I see a lot of improvements that will be made, and I think most of them are software-based improvements. So, and the platform is there. So I think the software just needs to be updated. It'd be nice to have a camera on the face of the watch. That way you can do FaceTime through the watch. That's something that I would like to see them do at some point in time. But as far as the watch goes, it's great. It's fantastic. It's just little tweaks to the software and the way things are set up a little bit. You can't, a lot of little things you can't really change, but it is what it is. So, but anyways, that's pretty much it here for this little first half of today's podcast. I'll be back a little bit later today. For you, it'll be instant, but for me, it'll be later today. I'll be back, and yeah. So, all right, let's jump into the future. All right, Graham, take it away.
Well, good morning. Okay, so this is gonna be part 2, because I record. Okay, good morning. Hello, everybody. It's me, your host, Graham, and this is my world. Okay, we got this out of the way. All right. So, this is going to be, I guess, part 2. Normally, it's morning. It's like, what day is the 4th of January, and it is really freaking cold outside, and it's 7:06. I'm running a little bit behind today, but that's okay. No great big hurry. Rather to get there safe than sorry, and there's black ice everywhere because it rained last night, so I'm going to drive safe, okay? Don't worry about me. And of course, you just listened to last night, yesterday, I did a little part there about, about 10 minutes, about my new headphones. So, ta-da! But today I'm going to talk about, or the next half of today, I don't know, I'm all over the board right now. So today I want to talk about, what's going on in my life. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, they have taken foreign exchange students a few times, and it's been a couple of years since they've had one. They just kind of decided after the last 2 girls, they took 2 at the same time, that they were going to take a break and rethink their strategy on how they were going to do this, because they really like taking foreign exchange students, because the student learns just as much as they do. But they're just like, we wanted to take 2 at a time, but we cannot take 2 at a time. They don't work good together. They all want to be the foreign exchange students. When they do their application, for the most part, they all want to be the only foreign exchange student in the house. They would like to have other students that live there, that are like normally living there, but they prefer to be the only foreign student. Well, my mom and dad don't have, my mom and dad, I call them my mom and dad, by the way, not my in-laws. They don't have any students, like any current children that are in high school. They don't have any. They're all grown up. So they thought, okay, well, we'll get 2, and that'll solve the problem. Well, no, it just made the problem worse, because the students that they got were from 2 different countries, and they were both very headstrong girls. It did not work. Well, Mom and Dad have decided, okay, well, we're going to try this again. It's been, I think, about 3 years since they've done this. We're going to try this again, and this time we're taking 1. So they've already got her picked out, and they've been approved by her parents, the foreign exchange company, and the school. So everybody is on board with the idea of this student going with my parents. So everything is great. Everything's in place, everything's planned. Now they just got to follow the procedures, which is doing home inspections and all that kind of fun paperworky stuff, right? And so tomorrow they are doing a home inspection around 11:30. And so today, my wonderful wife, she's going to drop my kids off at school. Hopefully, Nevaeh came home sick yesterday. She was, I think I told you about that. She was there for a little bit and then started puking, but whatever. So, wife's supposed to come home, and then she is going to clean that house with my father-in-law from top to bottom. They are going to scrub every single orifice, every crevices, every whatever is I can come up with. I think those are the only two. Every square inch of that house is going to get scrubbed and cleaned and washed down and desanitized. And the funny thing is, if you were to walk into this house before it was cleaned, you'd be like, wow, this is a fucking museum. What the hell do we need to clean this goddamn place for? Oh shit, I'm fucking cussing. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Oh shit. I screwed this one up. Oh, I was trying not to use profanity. It just came out. Yeah, so they're cleaning, and they're cleaning, and they're cleaning, and it's really difficult. I don't understand how you clean, but okay, I mean, whatever. So that's what they're gonna do today, and then when I get home tonight, and it's gonna be a long night, I just got word that it's gonna be really heavy today. So when I get home late tonight, if there's anything else that needs to be done, then it will be my job to come home from work and finish up any little details or whatever. So, gonna be a long day, long day. And then tomorrow is Saturday, but I don't get to relax. We have our space that needs to be cleaned, and yeah. So, you know what else is going on? It's kind of frustrating. Okay, so I fixed the heater fan. Oh, by the way, I have my coffee. Little hazelnut coffee creamer in my drip. No sugar added. You don't need sugar. It's sweet enough. So I fixed the heater fan, kind of. It's on like high, and then it's on low, and that's what it is. It's either low or high. So I think the switch on the dashboard needs to be replaced, and I will definitely wait until spring to do that because it's really cold out here. But then I'm having, I think, an issue with my coolant system, because I will let my car sit for 15 minutes and run with the fan blowing real hard and everything, and it's supposed to, theoretically, temperature's up on the thing and everything. It's supposed to heat really good, like it's supposed to be nice and hot and warm in here. It's not. Not until I start revving the engine, and then it starts pumping out hot air. So, I think I have a clog someplace or something. So I think I need to have the coolant system flushed out, and see if there's any buildup or garbage or grossness or nasty in there. But I'm starting to think I need a new heater core, and that's not a good thing. I had an estimate done last fall because I thought something might be wrong. And of course they were like, oh no, nothing's wrong, everything's great, it works fine, everything's good. If you drive for about 20 minutes and then come to a stop, it seems like you can smell it, radiator fluid. And then you can also see sometimes kind of like a cloud of water vapor coming from underneath the hood. So I definitely think there's like a pinprick leak possibly somewhere. So the coolant system needs to be replaced before the engine overheats and the whole thing is shit. Thank God it's really cold outside right now. That's probably helping keep the engine cool. Because if the coolant system gets a clog in it, your car's going to overheat. It's got to flow. It's got to move. And so that's my fear, is that there's something wrong as far as like needing a new heater core. I got this feeling I'm gonna need one. And yeah, that's on my vehicle, that's almost $3,000 worth of work. And that's I'm getting that price from two different, can I turn please? Thank you. From two different mechanics. So well, one was 27 and the other one was 29, I think, or something like that. But my heater core in my van is in such a crummy location that pretty much the entire dashboard has to be ripped out in order to get to it. It's as high up on the firewall as you can imagine, on the inside of the car, and it is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So trying to change that out is just a pain in the butt. I had one guy tell me, dude, for the cost to replace the heater core, you might as well buy a new car. And I'm thinking to myself, whoa, don't be hasty. Dude, I just put a brand spanking new stereo system in this car. My car's got brand new brakes all the way around, brand new tires, brand new front, like the headlights and the grill and all that's all brand new. No, I'm not buying a new car. Screw that shit. I don't give a crap what anyone says. It is so much cheaper. Oh, we've been over this. It is so much cheaper to fix an old car than it is to buy a new one. I don't care. So heater core, worst case, I mean, we're looking at like $3,000. Okay. Then I have front end work that's got to be done. Now that quote was also about $3,000, but the majority of it I can do myself. I have to replace tie rod ends. I have to replace the what's it called? The wheel bearings. It's a whole assembly and stuff. The struts have to be replaced. Basically, the entire front end suspension has to be replaced. It's all old and worn. I mean, the car's sitting at $177,000 right now, you know. So I was doing some shopping around at A1 Auto for everything that I need to rebuild all that. Just the parts, you know. I think I'm at like $400 for just the parts. So I'm like, all right, well, it's all accessible. I can get to all of it. If I buy the coil, the spring with the shock, you know, the whole assembly, I can just pull the old one out and put the new one in. I don't have to worry about, you know, undoing the tension on the spring in order to put the new shock in. So I don't have to worry about any of that. So that makes that easier. All I got to do is basically unbolt, slide the old one out, slide the new one in, bolt it back up, and then take it over to a tire place or an alignment place and have them do a front end alignment on it, which is $100. And right there, I could save myself $1,500. As far as the heater core goes, yeah, I don't know. You know, the last time I got into a big project like that, I couldn't put the thing back together again because it was just too complicated and too annoying, and I got too frustrated. I know where my limitations are. And honestly, doing the front end work without having access to a shop, it's going to be pretty difficult too. Thank goodness my father-in-law is Air Force, retired Air Force, and so he has access to getting on base, and they have a hobby shop there. So I might be able to get in there and use their tools and their shop, and be able to do all those all those changes to everything in the shop. So hopefully that's what will probably end up happening, but you never know. I'm trying to hold off on doing any repairs to my car until the weather gets nice, because I don't have a garage to pull my car into or anything. I don't have a place to put it. So yeah, I'm kind of in one of those situations where it's like, it's 21 degrees outside, and I'm not gonna sit out there and hold on to bare metal and try to maneuver big chunks of stuff around and do this and that. I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. Not sitting in the snow. I ain't gonna do it. So, if, gosh forbid, anything was to happen in the next 3 months to my car, I am now going to be driving my truck, like it or not. So, the wife and I, we've been discussing it, and she thinks that we should say goodbye to the car and buy a new car. But I'm not quite there yet. I'm not head over heels in love with this car, but I'm not there yet. No, not yet. Yeah, I don't like to spend money if I don't have to. But then again, I just spent too much money on my new cell phone and watch and earbuds. So, hey, what do I know? Haha. Oh, my coffee's getting cold. I don't like cold coffee. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on right now. I just trying desperately to not have my car break down. Driving it as gentle as I can, and not doing too much acceleration, and not too much hard braking, and just trying to be a stone in the stream, basically. I cannot afford car shop fees right now. Auto shop fees. I can't afford it. If I had to throw my car into the shop right now for a $3,000 bill, that'd pretty much screw me over. I'd be dead. I'd be in trouble. I'd have some issues with that. Not right now. I could probably get away with $500. Yeah, maybe 1,000. But anything more than that, it ain't happening. So yeah, we've got it probably another year to go on the payments on my SUV. My wife's car, it's also a little older. Doesn't have nowhere near the miles that this does, but she's starting to have some issues with the transmission slipping. Well, it's not really slipping. It's when you go to engage or sit at an intersection and you push on the accelerator. It takes a couple seconds before the vehicle figures out that you want to go, and then it seems like you get a little bit of a banging kind of thing going on with the transmission or transaxle or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's something we also have to look into. It would be so nice to win the lottery. Well, like, what is it, Powerball right now? I think Powerball, actually, I think it's higher than that. I thought it was 440 million. I think it's more than that now. Mega Millions was up there towards the 400s. Man, that would solve a lot of my little minor issues throughout life, wouldn't it? Never gonna win it, but can always like play and hope for the best. I'm totally down with walking away with $400 million. Oh my God, that would be so amazing. So amazing. My life would so change. I mean, not like change either, but it would, like, things would be a little easier. You know, I'd probably, wife and I were talking, and she's like, I don't think I would even buy a new car. I would just make sure that mechanically ours were working great. I love my car. And I'm thinking to myself, I like my car too, but I really kind of would like a new car. I've never had a brand new car my entire life. And I'm like, I would really like to have a brand new car. I don't know what I would get. It wouldn't be anything crazy, probably like a Ford Focus or something. Or a Dodge Charger or something, but nothing like, nothing expensive. No Mercedes or BMWs or anything like that. Just a car, just a regular car. Wouldn't have to worry about trying to get financing to buy a house. I'd just go buy a house. Hey, let me write you a check. God. And it wouldn't be anything crazy. Maybe a, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Just a typical suburban style lot, nothing crazy. I don't need anything crazy. I just need stability and reliability. And I won that much money, I'd probably retire. And I'd invest my money. I'd probably buy some real estate, maybe some apartment complexes or something, for low-income housing or something like that. And I'd be cool about it. I'd buy like a 100-unit complex for like $9 million or whatever they're going for now, $12 million. And I'd redo them. I'd make them really, really nice inside, hardwood floors, and brand new. I'd make them really, really nice. All new appliances, update the bathrooms. I would really make them nice, and then list it as a HUD housing or a low income housing. Why not? Why not? Give back and do it to really try to get families in. People with young or youngish children. So sorry, this podcast has been really, really long today. I do greatly apologize. But I thought, what the heck? I was going to do another audio last night, and then I was tired and totally spaced it and forgot to do it. So, sorry. But that's okay. It made this one really long. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, you have yourself a fantastic rest of the day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.